All right. Since we did so poorly yesterday, let's do it again. Let's build um this really quickly. So we like Weibo to 2-0. So we're gonna do that. TT. Let's do TT. And really don't need to take over these O2s, but we're gonna do it just for the sake of it. We like BLG here. Do we like BLG? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna split the difference and say if BLG wins, they probably win 2-0. But then we're going to take AL also and go, if AL wins, they probably win 2-1. Now, obviously, we love AL if they win 2-0. That seems pretty unlikely. So this is the first time and probably the last time you're ever going to see me do it this way. This BFX and DRX matchup is wild. I think this DRX line is a little off. Um, like BFX at plus 140 I think probably has some value. I would need to look at what the plus 1.5 is, but I think the plus 1.5 might be worthwhile. So let's split this one too. We're going to create just kind of an upside sheet today. Let's say um, if BFX win, they win 2-1. Those aren't great scores. And let's say if DRX win, their upside is 2-0. So right now we have 4 winning teams, right? T1 has been kind of kicking a bit. Let's take them at 2-0 anyways, though. This KT team has been, well, you know what, just for the sake of it, let's put KT in here as if they win, let's say they win, who won as well. So right now we have T1 2-0, KT 2-1, DRX 2-1, uh, BFX 2-1, DRX 2-0. Yeah. And then we're just gonna, do we think that TT can beat Weibo? I don't think so. Base one's fine. I mean, Hoya is actually pretty good, and this is an interesting matchup versus Breathe. So I'm probably going to fade some Breathe. Anyways, we're just going to take these. So those are our 4 games for tonight, and we're going to pop up here, upload data, We're going to upload those projections, and then we're going to do team projections manually, not screw around this time. T1, we did them as a 2-0, so that'd be a 62. And Weibo, let's do 62. Billy, 62. DRX we did as a 2-0. BK we did as a 2-1. 2-1. We didn't put TT in as a winner at all. And KT. So just ballpark numbers. Um, the thing is, we're going to have to play around with this a little bit, but let's just run one using our projections and see what we get right off the bat. Okay, so that would be a game stack. That's really unlikely to work here, so that means we need to take one of these out. So we're going to come in here to slates and games, and we're just going to remove, actually, in the advanced options, let's just do limit opposing players to 0. Because even though we've seen 2 game stacks win this week, I think that there's like a pretty low likelihood of this being a game stack slate. I mean, I could be wrong, and if there is a game stack, it's probably going to be this matchup here. Um, this is actually kind of an interesting line. Anyways, let's run it again. So this says AL. If AL wins 2-1, they're going to be optimal. No surprise there. I think that was the expectation based on the projections, is that in order for them to beat BLG, they've got to come over the top. And actually, like, it's a pretty interesting idea. Let's, though, go ahead and look at it without AL and see what we get. So without AL, it's pretty interesting. Requires, like, DRX is not a dog, so This just has one dog in it at mid. Let's run 20 and see if we get one that doesn't have that. So BDD is just popping a lot. So Rolster scores extremely well in a win. So those are interesting, but let's take KT Rolster out as well. This just kind of is how, like, when I'm using the kind of, let's call them median projections, this is just how I fiddle it. So I just take out stuff after looking to see what they look like. So we know BDD, if KT wins, they're gonna be up there. Um, we don't need to take out TT because we have them in as losers, and we'll see where the BFX DRX land. So no big surprise here. It's BLG DRX. BLG DRX. I really I could end up being wrong here, but I'm gonna probably stay away from Breathe, even though he projects pretty well, just because Hoya is historically pretty good. Like, I think there's a good chance that no matter who wins that matchup, even if TT wins, that the top laner for that is going to be lower scoring than the projection. That's just kind of like a thing you would know, I guess. But also, the model says what the model says, so that's just a manual adjustment that I'm making. This is pretty interesting here with owner and weigh-in captain. Like, I mean, getting to elk is so good, but way is also so well scoring. Let's see. Hedian captain with 4 BLG here at 9. This is interesting. Guma. The Guma question itself is one. People are going to stay away, but we've seen him play all their maps so far, and I think they should be able to win here, so this shouldn't be much of a challenge. Okay, let's do one final thing. Let's look at advanced options. We're going to go to lineup rules. We're going to go, trying to remember here how we do this. Stack. Captain with at least 2. Oh no, we do team stacks. Add team stack. 4 players, and then add a team stack. 3 players, and see what our best 4-3 is. Right? I think I did that correctly. Yeah. So it's just all BLG DRX, BLG DRX, BLG DRX, BLG Weibo DRX, DRX, DRX. So we're just getting to a lot of BLG. Let's go ahead and put all the games back in here. ALT1, ALT1, ALDRX. So Mono really likes DRX as a small stack. This one here is interesting. Hope, Flandre, Tarzan, Yahoo Light, Kale, Weibo. If you like AL, I think this is a really good line because I think most people playing AL are going to play Shanks. And I think that this gives you a little bit of separation. Like, it's hard not to play Shanks though. Like, you can get to this one behind me doesn't show, I guess, but you can get to this one here. You can get to this 4-3-3-4 abomination. That's actually pretty interesting too. Hmm. Yeah, I like that one. And I like the other one as well. I like this one as well. The Dodgers put up 4 runs, and of course, like here, just light hong team. That's a classic way to do it. I think Flandre, if you're playing AL, I think Flandre is the play versus Ben. But like, oof, I don't know. If we take AL out, we should get to a lot of KT, I think. No, still DRX. Yeah, there's some KT. So it's just BLG. BLG is the name of the game tonight. I would expect their ownership to be extremely high, and I'm not sure what value any of this has, but good luck.